ازيكم يا شباب. طبعا نتكلم كده عن امتحان آخر السنة، لأنه بقى امتحان آخر السنة خلاص. عايز قدر كبير من التركيز. امتحان مجمع ودي ميزة. حضرتك ما عندكش وقت كتير تضيعه بإذن الله. الامتحان مش هيبقى صعب، بس امتحان عايز تركيز. تعالى كده نحل مع بعض الكام نموذج دول. To soak out the stains, you have to put the shirt in water. برافو، soapy water، مية فيها صابون. A hybrid vehicle and a petrol electric car are، يا ترى بقى antonyms, synonyms, derivatives, abbreviations. A hybrid vehicle and petrol electric car are يعتبر ايه بالنسبة لنا؟ صح، antonyms، مضادات. Got into the car motor, which is why it wasn't working properly. uh, got into the car motor، دخلت جوه الموتور. which is why it was not working properly. هتبقى ايه يا ترى؟ dust. تمام. Both the twin brothers were born in London. bred اللي هي الماضي بتاع brought up. bred up. طب مستر ما نختار educate. حبيبي الجملة تصريف تالت، لازم نحط تصريف تالت. and اللي قبلها زي اللي بعدها. is a radio system that uses signals from satellite to tell you where you are. GPS دي احنا عارفينها. Mom laid the sardines on a chopping board. روح تقطيع. The driver lost control on a curve and the hit a tree. vehicle. Children lives are in every time they cross the crowded streets. Danger. If Galal comes back to the office, him I have gone home. Tell him. Order. You are in a museum, you mustn't take photos without permission. It is forbidden. برافو. القطعة زي ما اتعودنا لازم نقرا الأسئلة بتاعتها الأول عشان نقدر نحل بشكل جيد. What is the fact that scientists will be able to find solution to most of our problems make us feel. بيتكلم عن المشاكل اللي احنا بنواجهها. The problem of global warming forces all countries to find ways to. The underlined word disastrous is similar to in meaning. The underlined pronoun it referred to. The final paragraph of this passage gives us. حلو، قطعة بتتكلم على التلوث البيئي. تعالى كده نشوف مع بعض. The modern world is changing faster than at any time in history. This is creating problems for our planet, but it's also creating new exciting opportunities. 20 years from now, which will make the most difference to our lives. بعد 20 سنة من دلوقتي حياتنا هتختلف. The problem or the opportunities, that is the key question. يا ترى بقى هنواجه مشاكل ولا هنواجه فرص؟ Many people are pessimistic about the future of the world. They believe that the entire regions won't be uninhabited because of global warming. Others argue that it will become more and more polluted. ناس بتقول لك لا، المعاملية تبقى أكثر تلوثا until it is no longer a safe or healthy place to live. It's true that global warming and pollution have both increased rapidly during the past 20 years. If the increase is at the same rate during the next 20 years, the situation will become disastrous. طيب، في كم حاجة عدت كده تعالى نتكلم فيه. Number 3 is underlined word disastrous similar to أكيد tragic. حاجة تبقى صعبة جدا. The underlined pronoun it refers to. تعالى كده نرجع لها. They believe that entire region want to be uninhabited because of global warming. Others argue that it will become more and more polluted. مين اللي هيبقى more and more polluted؟ تعالى كده نشوف مع بعض. يا ترى the future, the world, global warming, the history. أكيد the world. On the other hand, there are many reasons to be optimistic about the future. Optimistic about زي ما خدناها قبل كده متفائل. During the next 20 years, there will be important advances in medicine and technology. Our lives will be healthier and more enjoyable because doctors will be able to cure most illnesses. What's more, it's believed that scientists will find ways to slow down or even prevent global warming and would slow down. طيب يبقى the fact is that scientists will be able to find solution to most of our problems makes us feel pessimistic. السؤال اللي تحتيه احنا خدناه. The problem of global warming forces all countries to find ways to. مم. بالظبط cut pollution يقلل التلوث. طيب تعالى كده نشوف فاينل باراجراف وهو جايب عليه سؤال في الآخر. دايما نقرا الباراجراف ونحل أسئلة مرتبطة بيه. In conclusion, I believe that life will be better 20 years from now, although there are serious problems facing the world. I don't think that the situation will get out of control. I believe science will advance quickly enough to find solutions. يبقى the final paragraph of this passage give us an introduction, a summary of the writer's opinion, evidence to support the writer's own opinion, ولا more details about the topic. أكيد ده summary of the writer's opinion. تعال نحل نموذج 2. Plants get nutrition from the soil. He went into arrest and was brought back to life thanks to his skillful doctor. He went into يبقى cardiology arrest ولا cardiac arrest؟ ها cardiac arrest أزمة قلبية. The government is facing a new of opposition in the form of a strike. A new wave موجة جديدة. Your father have to go to work tomorrow. Your father ياخد does. لسه هحط must يا حبيبي ما فيها have to. Taking drugs eventually to his becoming a criminal. covered in إيه بقى؟ chains سلاسل. A is the synonym of competition. Synonym مش antonym. competition منافسة. يبقى quiz أو مسابقة طبعا. The tourists will certainly get lost. They have a map. Uh, unless we need more from the consumers in order to improve the quality of our goods. We need feedback. أيوة التغذية راجعة. رأيي. I can't give you a lift to the airport. You to take a taxi. Hmm. You have to. في to فوق. دي غلطة مني. The emergency are working at full stretch today to cope with the accidents. Services خدمات. What if someone takes away your child and forces him or her to work for somebody else rather than to play in the safety of their own؟ تخيل كده طفلك اتخطف وحد بيشغله بالعافية. طيب حضرتك هتعمل ايه؟ ده اللي بيقصد. To act like cattle in the field with dangerous chemicals. To be on the streets يشحت في الشوارع instead of playing with cars. Can you imagine your child like this؟ تقدر تتخيل طفلك بالحالة دي؟ Can you bear it؟ تقدر تتحمل؟ Child labor هو عمالة الأطفال is in our country usually results from overpopulation. السبب الأساسي فيها الزيادة السكانية. Poverty, high cost of education, shortage of schools, نقص المدارس, classrooms, teachers, especially in the rural areas. In the countryside, parents usually force their children into child labor for enough food, and this cycle keeps on repeating as this is the only choice for them to survive. them دي عايد على مين؟ parents تمام. Child labor is a crime to humanity. It has become a curse أصبحت لعنة to society and a big issue preventing the country growth and development. Childhood is the most memorable period of life, which every child has right to have to live from birth. Parents who want to make children very responsible for their family in their early childhood don't understand that their kids need love and care. They need proper schooling and they play with friends to grow properly. يعني فاهمين الموقف غلط. Parents think that their kids are their property. بيفكروا إن الأولاد دول ملكية خاصة. They can use them as they want. All parents need to understand that they have some responsibility towards their country too. They need to make their kids healthy in every aspect to make the future of the country bright. To make the future of the country bright, the children must يعملوا إيه؟ Be educated well. برافو. To overcome the problem of a child labor. عشان نتغلب على عمالة الأطفال. We must have laws which prevent children from إيه بقى؟ entering the labor market. برافو عليك. ما يدخلوش سوق العمل. We can infer from the passage. Infer يعني نستنتج نستنبط that stopping children labor creates a better world for children. تمام. زي هنا زي ما اتفقنا مع بعض هتبقى ايه؟ poor families. Parents of poor families. Some villagers usually resort to يلجأ إلى child labor because they need money. محتاجين أموال. تعال نروح للنموذج التالت. النموذج ما بياخدش وقت فعايز حضرتك تركز على قد ما تقدر. When he was abroad, he kept in with his wife by sending emails. In touch with cleaning the kitchen floor, she started working in the garden. Having finished بعد ما خلصت. After she had finished يعني. Having بتساوي after. For more, the most important factor to make is that I must trust him or her. To make friends. كون أصدقاء. White is to black as deep is to shallow. عكس بعض. After completing his, he got a good job in a steel factory. Apprenticeship. Mona tells us that she, in the summer holiday in Alex, when she finishes her exams, she will spend every 30 minutes or so. The flight attendant, مضيفة. They had already made their way out of the town before the sun. جملة ماضي يبقى before the sun وقاعدة before برافو روز بس اسمي. Unfortunately I was lied to. حد كذب عليا and deceived by a so-called friend. واحد بيدعي إن هو صديق. So-called بيدعي. My father asked me what I at the moment he arrived I was doing. بيسألني كنت بعمل إيه. How many hours in a day do you spend sitting? If you are like many people who work in an office, it may be enough to damage your health. هتقعد كتير هتدمر صحتك. Our jobs, our neighbors, and the amount of time we spend interacting online have changed the way we think about physical activity. للأسف طريقة التواصل بتاعتنا القعدة طول النهار خلتنا ما نبذلش مجهود بدني. A sedentary lifestyle اسمه كده sedentary lifestyle is a type of lifestyle with no or irregular physical activity. A person who lives a sedentary lifestyle is known as couch potato. بنعرفه إنه شخص كده لازق في الكنبة. Sedentary activities الأنشطة اللي بتعملها وأنت قاعد include sitting, reading, watching television, playing video games, and the computer use for much of the day with little or no physical exercise. A sedentary lifestyle can contribute to many causes of this. ممكن تسبب في الوفاة. Screen time is the amount of time a person spends watching a screen such as television, computer monitor, or mobile device. Excessive screen time is linked to negative health consequences. كل ما اتفرجنا أكتر كل ما قعدنا قدام الكمبيوتر والتلفزيون أكتر ده له آثار ضرر. The risk of having chronic diseases is higher among those who sit still more than 5 hours per day. However, it is so easy to become active and fit to avoid a sedentary lifestyle at home and in your workplace. Always minimize the time you spend lying down on the couch with a bag of potatoes, chips glued to your chest by imitating or limiting your television viewing time. Every second you spend in front of your television shows makes you lazier. كل ما بتقضي وقت أكتر كل ما تبقى أكسل أو أكتر كسلا. To combat that, try moving around try moving around during commercial breaks. أما يبقى في فترات إعلانات حاول تتحرك. Walk, stretch, or even do some light exercises when at work. Make it a rule to get up and do some light stretching every hour or so. It may even enhance concentration, يحسن في تركيزك, and work productivity since stretching pumps blood all through the body. تعال نشوف الأسئلة بتاعتنا. The main idea of the final paragraph is how to. آخر باراجراف. Avoid being a couch potato. A couch potato is a person who tends to most of his life. Sit. The underlined word risk اللي هو خطر. The passage means of having chronic diseases. Possibility. Chronic disease أمراض مزمنة والعياذ بالله. Limiting television viewing time makes people إيه بقى؟ limiting تحديد more active and fitter برافو. Are likely to live a sedentary life. مين اللي في معظم الوقت بيبقوا قاعدين؟ housewives. ربات البيوت بحكم وجودهم في المنزل طول الوقت. تعال نحل number 4. The teacher quote to students the answers out of the book. Copying. When I saw the letter, I realized that I, the wrong address on it, had written. كتبت already. My plan is to get A in economics and then work abroad for a year. Degree. Having filled the tank, the petrol station attendant. العامل. I finally made it to university, after which, to my regret, I touch with most of my friends. Lost touch with. The sailors threw A into the water to hold the boat or ship in place. Anchor. I'll meet you at the club after I. خلي بالك هنا في قبلها future بعدها present. برافو. I finish. Please let me know where. أداة استفهام في نص الكلام بيجي وراها جملة. We are going to meet. صيغة جملة. Men wait for opportunity, but the strong men make it weak. Well done, you have got great exam results. She him on getting great exam results. Congratulated. تعال نشوف الباسج. Being a vegetarian لو بتحب الخضروات أو النباتات or someone who doesn't eat meat has become a popular choice. It's seen as healthy and responsible way to live. In fact, 1 in every 200 kids in the US is a vegetarian. Most choose to be vegetarians for many reasons. في ناس بتختار عشان أسباب كتيرة أوي. First, a vegetarian diet is good for your health. It usually contains less fat than a diet that includes meat. Eating a low-fat diet helps people stay slim and healthy. A vegetarian diet also provides many vitamins that you can't get from meat. These vitamins protect people from diseases such as diabetes, المرض السكر, heart disease, and some types of cancer. Second, many people who are vegetarians are concerned about the way animals are raised and killed for food. They think the way animals are treated is cruel and they don't want to be part of it. Moreover, vegetarian diets are generally rich in fibers. بيبقى فيها بعض الألياف, vitamins and minerals, which in turn strengthens the immune system and slows down the aging process. Additionally, a vegetarian diet can prevent certain chronic diseases, so it makes sense that vegetarians have longer lives. Finally, being a vegetarian can help the planet. Raising animals for food uses up more resources than growing fruits and vegetables. طبعا كده الخضروات احنا هناكلها مش هنأكلها الحيوانات ده المقصود. Does also uses up more resources than growing fruits and vegetables does. Also, animals put greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide into the air. These are the gases that cause global warming. Even eating just a couple of vegetarian meals a week can make a difference. So dig in your vegetarian diet, which is not a reason. إيه اللي مش أحد الأسباب. The writer gives for choosing vegetarian diet. مم. أحد الأسباب التي لم يذكرها، يعني في سبب هو ما قالوش. إيه السبب؟ خلال القطع طبعا. قال it protects from chronic diseases. قال it costs less than a diet with meat. لا ما قالش الحتة دي، يبقى هي دي المقصود. The underlined word dig in اللي هو يبدأ حاجة. Start eating. Meat and chicken usually contain a vegetarian diet. More fat than. Which sentence would the writer probably agree with? Vegetarian diet leads to global warming? لا. Eating fruit and vegetable would be boring? لا. Animals should be killed to feed vegetarians? لا. Vegetarians care about their world? اه هي دي اللي هو عايزها. Most people are against the idea of having vegetarian diet because they like meat. في ناس بتكره الفيجيتيريان عشان هم بيحبوا اللحوم. كده يا جماعة معاك 4 امتحانات جاوبناهم كنموذج بس، ما يخضش الامتحان. الامتحان عايز بس مجرد تركيز. الحاجة اللي متعرفهاش متستعجلش في حلها، فكر فيها مرة واتنين وتلاتة. معاك الوقت، الامتحان لسه مبياخدش 10 دقايق. ربنا معاكم إن شاء الله يا ولاد.